Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm not going to take long in this video because, to be honest with you, there's really nothing to talk about with this England team. They played Slovenia. I didn't even, apart from All Black, I didn't know majority of the players from Slovenia, to be honest with you. All Black is the only one I know because he's one of the best keepers in the world. But was he really tested? I don't think he was tested that much by England. But let's dive into this. Welcome, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, subscribe. We're trying to get to 3K. It's on my channel is on 2,351. Support, subscribe. If you're at Twitter, drop a retweet. Like the video at Twitter. If you want, come to YouTube, drop a like at YouTube. It helps sometimes. Just drop a like, all of that good stuff. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's start this. So, as I said, Slovenia was the last team that England were going to play. This has to be straightforward on paper. Let's be honest. There is no way, I repeat this, there is no way in hell you look at that Slovenia team and then you look at the England team, then you think that, okay, England have to struggle. There is no way, I repeat again, you look at that England team, all the talent they have, and then you look at that Slovenia team, you think that this game ends 0-0, where England and Slovenia look like they are ranked the same on the FIFA ranking. Funny thing is, if you look at the England bench, there's options. What do I mean options? There's Adam from Crystal Palace, right? A kid who says, I used to play as a number 10. Now I play as a DM, so I understand how to fit the ball to a number 10. You're struggling to create in this England team. Most teams are parking the bus because you're trying to play tiki-taka. I don't know. Southgate these days is trying to play possession football, which is quite funny because that was never his game, but he's trying to keep on to the ball. Okay, so what are teams going to do? Teams are going to park the bus because they know that England has better players than us. But the funny thing is, you don't have a number 10. What I mean by you don't have a number 10 is because you insist to play Jude as a number 10. Now, I don't want to hate on Jude. People think that maybe I'm a Jude hater. I'm not a Jude hater. I actually rate Jude. I would have loved Jude to be one of the players in at City, but I wouldn't have loved Jude. Sorry, that's just my lighting. I wouldn't have loved Jude to play as a number 10. Jude is more comfortable, looks better as a box-to-box or as a number 8. But Gareth Southgate somehow doesn't understand that in teams, you need creative players. Maddison, Eze, Cole Palmer, who also looked good when he came on. Foden, who's very good in that number 10. He insists to play Jude just because he thinks, oh, just because Jude can arrive in the box, finish these chances, Jude is going to save me. Jude will do what he was doing at Madrid. But at Madrid, he was surrounded by good midfielders that feed him the ball in the final third where he can finish. It's never him who feeds the ball to Vinicius. It's never Jude who always feeds the ball to the attackers. Now, I think Declan Rice is not a good holding midfielder. Yeah, no, let me not be disingenuous. I think he is an okay defensive midfielder, but he's not the midfielder that Gareth Southgate is trying to play, because Southgate is trying to play Rice as a lone DM. Now, as a lone DM, you're supposed to be smart, very technical. when you get the ball, right, you don't pass sideways or backwards. You have to hold the ball. You've already pictured your pass way before you get the ball. This is the reason why people like Busquets, people like Philip Lahm, sometimes when he tucked into midfield, people like Kimmich, they might be better than Rice. Why are they better? Because when they receive the ball, they already know what pass they're given, and they always pass forward. Anyway, I'm joined by Carl. Carl, how you doing? Um, Carl, we've watched England again this evening.
Yes, Patrick.
Another disappointing night. What do you think about it? I'm just saying, I think there's a lot of things that happening with Southgate, and he has no clue what
Well,
he's doing.
Patrick, I'm not surprised. I said this for the past how many years? Ever since they appointed this guy as the manager, I said they win nothing. I'm not surprised. What I'm surprised is that why people are surprised. Southgate ain't good, man. If all of us are saying, listen, Bellingham is not a 10. He's not a 10. He's not a 10. You need creation behind Kane. Kane ain't got the legs anymore, so play Foden behind him who can thread a pass like he does for Erling Haaland. And then play Bellingham as a double six. Let him play next to Rice. Well, Rice can do the most defensive part, and then Jude can do the more offensive part. A six and an 8. But Southgate is a media journalist guy, right? Oh, the Madrid play him as a 10. I'm going to play him as a 10. I'm going to move these players away from. I'm going to move Foden to the left, even though Gordon is better at the left. I'm going to play. I want to fit Bellingham in. It's all about Bellingham. That's a problem. First substitution he makes takes off Conor Gallagher, which was the mistake in the first place, and we all saw it. We all said, why is Conor Gallagher playing there as a number 10 when you have Palmer, you have Main who can come as a double 6? Why? If seen as far as are you telling this guy that earns millions can't see it? I mean, he's incompetent.
No, I think it's incompetence, and the funny thing is, it's a lot of compensating for things. I was doing a watch along with Clan Chocolate. Guys, go to Shades of Blue. Clan Chocolate was a very very good guy. He was with me doing the watch along. We're doing it together. I jumped on his channel. Go subscribe to the guys Shades of Blue guys. Chocolate said something, Carl, and it stuck with me. He says it's all about PR with this man because he brought Palmer, Watkins, and Gordon just for the sake to shut down the media, because he says if you brought these people to play, you could have played them earlier or given them a chance.
Yeah.
But he so far they had 0 minutes until today. So he brought all these just to shut down the media. But
The man is a politician, Patrick.
yeah, do you
He's
know
a
what Chocolate
politician.
believes? Chocolate believes that his original team had Grealish, Rashford, and them, and he says I think he should have stuck to some of those. You know what I mean? Just for the sake of saying these are my people. Yeah.
You have to understand that the man is a politician. He's a politician. Let me ask you this question: would you have Southgate at Man City as a coach? Would Chelsea fans have him as a coach, or United fans, or Liverpool fans? So why is it good enough for the English national team if none of those clubs in the top 6 will have it? Why? Why are you making excuses for him? I mean, come on now. And then Jude is, as I said, Bellingham is overrated. I've been telling you this for years. This guy is overrated. Right? Or they won the Champions the year they won it because they parked the bus, or they won La Liga because La Liga was terrible that Girona came fourth. That's how bad they are.
Yeah, it's not great. Oblak is the highest paid keeper in the world. That's true. Hello, James. How you doing? Hugh. I'm more likely to get a date with Ice Spice than Southgate win a trophy. I don't think he's winning a trophy. Jude was bad. What does he take? What does it take to get him dropped? I don't know. Madrid PR is crazy. That's
all
true.
Madrid
That's
PR.
true.
It's all PR.
It is true.
All Madrid PR.
Says SSB says, yo, what's up? Jude as a 10 doesn't work. Put Jude as an 8. Patrick, you look like an uncle. Yeah, I am an uncle actually, because somebody was just born recently, so now I'm an uncle. Are you boarding? Yeah, I'm losing hair at the moment. Why are you wearing glasses indoors? It's just this guy's asking so many. Okay, Southgate is English cheap. Southgate is English cheapest option. Do you think that's the reason why they're keeping him?
No. Because the FA, the English FA, the English, they're all complicit in all this nonsense. They're all complicit. Average mediocrity. Seriously. If not for the foreign coaches who are in England, are we going to have an exciting Premier League? Look at the top 6 now. Look at the top 6. Right? Well, the last one that we had there was Graham Potter. And what happened to him? He got sacked after a while. It's just the way it is, man. The game has moved on. It's just... I don't know why we're wasting our time with these guys. The guy's not good enough for England. He's not. That's all these players.
So what
both of us
so what would be
Good.
the so like look today they played and it was another embarrassing game and obviously as I said there's a lot of compensating for players because first of all he was put in by putting Trent inside midfield that's what he was trying to say okay then I put Jude as a number 10 today I just think like there's no point even if you really want Jude to play put him as a number 8 as you said if you really want Trent like today what he did is because I think Walker is better on the ball than Trippier. I know Trippier is better at crossing, but I think Walker has actually improved better on the ball than Trippier. He had him on the left, which looked more comfortable. I think
Yeah,
if
he looked good on the left, yeah?
Yeah, I think if he stops being stubborn with Jude and actually drops him to the number 8 and puts Foden, Palmer, or Eze as the number 10, or one of these creative players as the number 10, I think England can actually do well. And you know, another thing is, I'm going to say this, and maybe some England fans are not going to agree with me. Sometimes some of these games drop Harry Kane because Harry Kane looks like he's lost and looks like the pace is gone. And sometimes some of these players are looking for a runner, and guess what Harry Kane is doing? Hanging out in midfield, trying to be a number 10.
The guy wants to go on holiday, man. Harry wants to go on holiday. I mean, think about it. Harry went to a club in Germany that won titles and cups and didn't win anything. Has anybody thought about the psychological effect of that and the pressure that brings? Has anybody thought about that? How that might affect him?
Really. I think we've just ignored it. We've just ignored it. The fact that this could have been his first trophy, and the club that wins trophies all the time didn't win a trophy while he was there. They won 0, nothing at all.
Yeah. Has anybody thought about that? But maybe that's affecting him as well. Right?
Yeah,
you go
maybe
to a
you're
club
right.
you go to a club that always wins for the past how many years they've always won. You go there and they don't win anything, not even a cup. Not even a small German cup.
I know it was sad. When Slovenia attacked in few times they did today, they had 8 defending in a flat. That is true. Southgate is a poor man's Simeone. Simeone is actually better, let's be honest.
It's better.
Foden 10, Bellingham 10, Palmer 10, Kane wants to 10. I saw this at a point in time when the pitch, everybody wanted to drop as the number 10. Because I think there's no instructions. At the point in time, I asked myself, Carl, are these being coached? Even Count Chocolate asked Carl, he's like, I want to see footages of coaching.
It doesn't matter.
I want to ask footages
Patrick,
of
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you coach if your team is not balanced. I see this all the time at different ages and different levels. If your team is not balanced, you can have the best players in the whole world. If you're unbalanced, you won't win games. It's simple, right? And if you have a team of average players, right, and they're balanced, guess what? You may win a game. Austria, Switzerland, not all the best players, but the balance in the team is so good that everybody looks good.
Yeah, I saw the Austria game. I was impressed. Yeah. Ragnick is coaching those guys very well and balancing them very well. Yeah, I don't get it. So let me ask you, Carl, because I see you're about to eat your dinner. Where does Southgate and this England team go? Because they were not going to fire Southgate.
Let me tell you where they go. Right, let them get knocked out in the next round against the Netherlands, and then sack Southgate on the spot and build again for the World Cup. That's what needs to happen. Get knocked up in the Netherlands. Get sack Southgate. Rebuild for 26 World Cup.
Yeah, am I the only one? I don't know if I'm making a mistake. Am I the one who sees that Graham Potter can actually do a better job in this team?
I don't know about that.
You don't think so? I think Graham Potter or Eddie Howe can do a better job in this team. With this team, I think they do a better job because Southgate, I think it's just 0. Anyway, Carl, let me let you go so that you can have your dinner.
Yeah, with my son. You're going for practice now. I'll listen.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for coming. So, guys. Let me know in the comments earlier on, because I know we've said this multiple times that this Southgate guy, you had to get sacked. I think I said it. I said in one of my videos. I think when I did a reaction way before on England, I said you have to fire him. He doesn't have to go to the Euros. I remember some England fans came at me saying, "How dare you say that? This manager has brought us to a final. This manager has actually succeeded." I get it, he's succeeded, but how did he succeed? Why can't you ask yourself that? How did Southgate get to these finals or these semifinals? This guy was playing bad teams. And he was doing 1-0s, penalties, and it was just like a free kick, or it was just some good performance by an individual. Harry Kane that time was scoring these tap-ins. Like, overall, as an English team, they're going to have to sit down, especially after this game. Sit down and tell Southgate it doesn't matter how you finish these Euros, you're out. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter how you finish these Euros, Southgate, you're out. Because this guy is a bum. This guy is a certified bum. This guy doesn't know how to set up a team. He's got so many options in midfield. So many options he could have taken. I think Madison should have come with this team. I think Jack Grealish should have been on the plane with this team because some of the players he's brought, he's not going to use. Tony is just sitting there and he's not going to use Tony. So why do you have Tony? What if you just have Watkins and Kane? And Watkins had a better season than most strikers. I know Kane had a goal scoring season, but Watkins was better as a player. Kane was just doing tap-ins in the Bundesliga, dunking on farmer teams. So at the end of the day, Southgate has to go. And if you stay Southgate, you're going to have to start looking at your players and play them in positions they need. This Jude Bellingham as a number 10, that's what's killing you. And that's what's going to kill you. Because you're so stubborn. You don't want to bench him. Even if Jude has a bad game. I don't have an agenda with Jude. I like him, but I know he's a box-to-box and number 8. If he's next to Rice, it's going to be better. But Jude cannot be the number 10. Put Eze. Eze is a good number 10. Eze can play as a number 10. Palmer can play as a number 10. Come on. You're going to have to change something. If not, you guys are going to just be embarrassed. As an England fan, today was embarrassing. Another embarrassment. Slovenia is not supposed to be holding England 0-0. It's not supposed to be happening. Your players are way better quality. The only quality player on the Slovenia was the keeper. That's all black, who was the highest paid keeper, as Hugh said, highest paid keeper. So guys, that's all I wanted to say on England. I'm not going to say much. We all know that what needs changing. This tournament has been bad. It's been stinking. I'm sorry. It smells bad. This tournament has lacked quality. Austria was good today. They played very well. I like them. But overall, teams are stinking. Players look tired. Players look like they want to go home. So big up to everybody who's watching, guys. Like the vid. Subscribe. We haven't subscribed yet. Trying to get to that 3K. Let's get to that 3K. Hugh, big up to you. Adam, big up to you. Kickstar, is it Kickstar? Am I saying it Kickstar? Or is it Kickstar? Big up to you. SSB, big up to you. Big up to everybody who was in the comments and everybody who's watching. Let me know in the comments if you watch this. What do you think has to change with England? Do you think I'm being harsh on Gareth Southgate saying that he has to get rid of this Jude number 10, put him as a number 8 next to Rice? If not, if you want to play with one defensive midfielder, why don't you play somebody who's very good on the ball? Somebody who doesn't just pass sideways, somebody who's able to progress with the ball, who I see Kobe Mainoo can do, which I see Adam can do, but I think Rice isn't the guy to pick up the ball from defense and then turn and look for a good pass, because he was struggling today. He struggled in the last game. And maybe if you don't want to play Ford in number 10, don't play him left. Leave him on the bench then. Put Ford on the bench. Bring him as a number 10 later on. Bring Ez as a number 10. Kopama looked good. Bring Kopama. Mainoo, big up to Mainoo. Mainoo looked good. Gordon, it's just a pace merchant. That's up to me. I don't think he's very good technically. But anyway, bring him. Brian says, Jude is a box-to-box 8 who scores goals. That's the thing. But Gareth Southgate thinks this guy is a number 10. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it for watching. I just wanted to speak on England. I know a lot of people are already speaking on England. I'm pretty sure right now as we speak, there's a lot of people firing at England, and it's not great at the moment for England fans. And I know you guys who traveled watching this. It says Blacktonomy, Bellerin and Bioneni. That's gas. Anyway, I'll see you very much. Big up to you guys. I appreciate you guys watching.